Todd Clemenger to go ahead and tell us a little bit about what's going here at the Nerd Nighters charity event here at Gen Con. So, what are we raising money for this year?
They chose Gleaners Food Bank of Indiana as the charity this year, and we are extremely excited to be here. Gleaners Food Bank serves 21 counties in Indiana, and we serve about 300,000 people a year, a third of which are children. And what we're focusing on tonight is to raise money for our backsacks program, and that is we send about 10,000 backsacks out every Friday with students from K through 6, and it has kid-friendly, shelf-stable meals to get them through the weekend. Because a lot of those kids, they are on free and reduced lunch, and the only meals they get are when they're at school, and they don't eat over the weekends. So our backsack program, like I said, we serve about 10,000 kids every week throughout the school year.
Very cool. I mean, this is my wife is a teacher, and she's really sees this every day, and even from where we're from San Antonio, Texas, but it's everywhere. And to do that is just great, because it's not the kid's fault that any of this has happened, and every kid should get to have a nice meal every day. And we're really glad you're doing that. How much have we actually has the Nerd Nighters actually raised today?
Well, I'm not a high enough official to get the actual key to the lockbox, so I won't know till tomorrow. But they did. We were watching it as it was coming through, and my lovely wife's here with us, and she's a banker, and she says there's at least $2,000 there. So that'll feed it. That'll feed about 10. That'll feed 10 kids for the year. So we're excited.
Very good. That's really awesome. I'm really proud of what you're all doing. It's a great thing, and I hope we can keep doing that and keep watching and give, and make sure kids have meals. And thank you.
So this is Colleen, the on-the-spot GOSA reporter for Gen Con. We're currently at the DFW Nerd Nighter event. Here we have Andrew playing some games with people, teaching them how to play. What are you playing, Andrew? They're playing Sheriff of Nottingham. It's so good, they say, and they love it. So they are going to play that. We've also got Vince in here talking and hobnobbing with people in the industry. Here you can see this is just strictly a charity event held by the Nerd Nighters. They're actually working to help out the local food bank so the children can have a backpack full of food, so that they can actually be taken care of and not be hungry over the weekends when there not be someone available to help them out. So we have all kinds of games being run in this room. As you can see, it's a little dark. It's a little late at night. So it's a little bit of maybe we don't want to see each other's faces as we play. No, just kidding. Here we have some fun gamers over here playing for a Gen Con charity event. And over here we have Set Jr., Quiddler, other fun games. Here we have a nice table full of Cthulhu dice donated by Steve Jackson as a giveaway for the Nerd Nighters. They have more gaming in this area. 5 Tribe, it looks like. 5 Tribes. I haven't played this one, but it looks interesting. I believe over there in the corner they have Artemis. Playing a little bit of that. More gaming as we roam around the room. So as you can see, just a little late night gaming at Gen Con.
And welcome back. And we're here with Darren from Double Exposure.
How you doing?
Pretty good. So Double Exposure.
Double Exposure is the company. First Exposure is the program for it here. And First Exposure is a playtest program that is run in addition with Gen Con. where publishers come in with games that aren't finished yet, that are like close to being ready, but they need outside player feedback. They've play tested them at home, they've worked on them for however long, but it's ready to see the outside world. And so we set up a space where they pay to come in and run sessions for free for players, and then at the end of their playtest for it, they get feedback back from the players, and they fill out forms and tell them what they liked and what they didn't like and what needs work for it. We have a lot of really exciting young designers, new designers, who are basically creating the games that you're going to see in the exhibit hall next year, are getting tested here this year for this, and you have the chance through First Exposure to have some input in that and to give advice and actually play these with the designers.
Very cool, very cool. Now, what type of play testers are they? Are they like alpha gamers, or are they new gamers?
It's the people at Gen Con. Coming to Gen Con at all presumes that you really care about games and have some experience with them. So they're getting to draw from the pool of people who come to Gen Con who clearly love what they're doing anyway for this. To a certain extent, we are able to kind of curate those lists. If you say to us as a publisher, I need 5 players who know about Euroboard games or something, or I need people of a certain age or a certain demographic or whatever for it, to a certain extent, we're able to curate that and provide you as a publisher as a designer with the people that you want to play it. But for the most part, we're just providing you with really excited, interesting players who really want to enjoy giving feedback. They care about games. They want to see games made better. So,
what kind of games are a majority of played there at?
All sorts: card games, board games, dice games, role-playing games, traditional role-playing games, indie storytelling role-playing games. We have all kinds of stuff.
Wow, that's amazing.
77 publishers in there, 77 designers in there. For it.
77.
Some of them have more than one game. So.
Wow. So how does one get in contact with y'all to be here at Gen Con and do some of this with the publishing and having the play testers with the alpha gamers?
With the alpha gamers, as a designer, you contact Double Exposure, and do I give out our email address for this here? It's Darren at dexposure.com, D-E-X-posure. Contact us. Now, we run shows at other conventions. We have a convention in New Jersey in November called Metatopia that is this on a much bigger scale. Right. That is this for an entire weekend. It's the only thing that goes on. We take over the hotel and we basically run a boot camp for new game designers so they can get their products play tested. They can also get access to they can talk to printers, they can talk to lawyers about IP or contracts, they can talk to representatives from Kickstarter about how Kickstarter works, if that's how you're going to fund your game for it. We have a whole seminar track that is aimed at new beginning publishers to get them off on the right foot, to show them how the industry works.
Because it's difficult, because I've gone through the whole thing.
It's you feel at the beginning for this like you're the only person who's ever done this. How do I solve this problem? There's no book that tells me how to be a game designer or whatever. Well, we've all done it. I mean, almost everybody involved with Double Exposure is a designer, is somebody who with experience in the industry for it, and we are delighted and happy to share how it works, the process that you're going to have to go through, what it's like to be in the business of making games.
Right. And I really like that aspect of it, that you're willing to give back to even to other game designers, no matter if they're kind of competing with you or not.
Nobody's competing with that.
I mean, games are.
This is a very close industry. People do care about each other. People enjoy watching each other do stuff. We're all better off if there are more awesome games. Just in general. So we all have a vested interest in making everybody's game awesome. As awesome as it can be. I love to see awesome games. It's not a competition for it. There's room out there for lots more awesome game designers.
Very cool.
We're not full.
Maybe I gotta play Apton Roaches with you sometime.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
That would be awesome. Yeah. But no, Darren, thank you for coming in and sharing this with you. We'll go ahead and put on there the website, and we'll see it down right there.
Yeah, down here.
Right there.
It's a thing now down here.
It's going to be moving like that too.
Right.
But I really appreciate what you're doing, and all the publishers out there that are using your service I'm sure, are really digging it.
Thank you much. Absolutely. We love Gen Con. This is our third show at Gen Con, and it gets bigger and better every year here for this. So.
Yeah, you heard it here. See you later.